Jinja. I'm just here at the new suspension bridge right in Jinja. Under that bridge, there is River Nile. River Nile is the longest river right here in Africa that gets water from all the way from Lake Victoria to the Nile itself, and this water happened to pass from here to go to Sudan, to go to Egypt as it takes water there. And this river Nile has provided electricity to different countries here in East Africa and also in Egypt and also in Sudan. When you look at the river, it has falls as it goes further where it goes. In Uganda, it has like 2 power dams right here. It has 3 power dam points right here in Uganda. You look at the Owen Falls Dam just there. You look at the Bujagal Falls there, and this power electricity goes to countries like Kenya, Rwanda, Sudan, and some parts of Congo. So today I'm taking the drive here to vlog about this incredible place right here in Jinja. My name is Rwanda, and I'm gonna be showing you much more. This is an incredible place to be around, to see vehicles passing around, and if you've just come here, you're touring around, you wanna relax, you can just come here and sit down there and of course observe, the green here, and observe the car passing by as they get to Kampala, as they get to Busia, Malaba, Kokote. You can just come here and then be around. It's a nice place to be around and to tour around. So I'll be taking you down to the newest destination places right here in Uganda. So the new Nile bridge that was constructed recently, it is a suspension bridge right here in Jinja. And if you be around, you can observe the river under it down there, the River Nile. And the River Nile takes water from Jinja to Sudan, to Egypt, up to the Mediterranean Sea, right in Europe there. So I'm going to be taking you around as we talk about these foreigners in Uganda. It's one of the major cities that tourists happen to come and visit because of its nature with the River Nile and with the source of the Nile. And Jinja lies on the shore of Lake Victoria right here in Uganda. So today I'm shooting upon the new suspension bridge as we're going to be taking a tour right here to see how incredible it is to be right in Jinja and to come and tour Jinja town, to come and tour the eastern part of Uganda. I've been doing a couple of videos about the eastern part of Uganda, which I was honored to be at the palace of the Chabazinga Busoga, and I say no, I cannot just be right at the Chabazinga palace in Jinja besides getting at the new suspension bridge right here in Jinja. When you look, this is the Nile River that gets water to Europe. This water happens to take long. It happens to move from Uganda to the Mediterranean Sea right in Europe, where many children of Africa have died trying to cross to go to Europe and try to go to France or either other countries right in Europe. And this is the water that gets to the Mediterranean Sea, and River Nile happens to get water from Lake Victoria, which is the biggest Lake Victoria, which is one of the biggest lakes right here in East Africa, which happens to serve 4 nations in East Africa. You talk about Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, and Burundi. They happen to get water from Lake Victoria. So this is the new suspension bridge right here in Jinja, and I'm taking you through how incredible it is to be right here in Jinja, and of course to come and tour. When you look at the Nile, guys, it's an incredible place to be around. This is the other one, the bridge that you see besides the other side. It's a train bridge that was constructed back in the days by the colonial masters, because back in the days it was called the Uganda Railway. So people used to move using locomotive or train. So that was the first bridge that was constructed that used to bring copper from far away in Kasese to the port of Mombasa, and it was used back in the days. And when you look at the new suspension bridge, this is the bridge that I'm talking about where I am today. It was constructed recently for the people to come. It's part of the tourist attraction, which is right here in Uganda, and it has a 2-lane. It is a 4-lane. It is a 4-lane drive. The other side, those cars which are getting from Kampala to Jinja, they happen to pass there. There are 2, and this side there are 2. So I don't know how they call that because they're not good in that. But of course, I believe I will really get to know about that. When you guys maybe in the comment section, you can really let me about to know that in the comment section. But the place is cool. When you look at this place, see the river yourself. This is the River Nile. This is the River Nile, and it serves, it gives, River Nile. I can tell you guys, God created the world so amazingly. When you reach at this point, because also many people happen to get water from River Nile. It's not salty. I don't know if you've ever been in Jinja and then try to say like, man, I got to go and I don't know if you've ever eaten the Nile patch, the fishes that they happen to get from the Nile River right here in Uganda. When you look besides that, people happen to come here to also take pictures, and I'm taking you through the new suspension bridge right here in Jinja, eastern part of Uganda. Jinja is an incredible place. I'm telling you guys, if you happen to be right in Jinja and come and tour, it has most of the foreigners and most of the people happen to come and settle right here in Jinja, because it's a greenery place, and its atmosphere is really favorable for foreigners. It's favorable for the people to be around if you just around here in Jinja, eastern part of Uganda. Being a savannah, in a savannah environment, I think that is also cool. I don't know how they call that, but because you guys, I'm learning to do and also doing my vlogs right here in Uganda to bring you the place, to see you, to make sure I provide those places whereby you've never seen them when you've never traveled maybe to Uganda, so that right on my channel you'll be getting to know Uganda just seated right on your sitting, go or seated just on your phone or scrolling your phone. When you look at the river, guys, I think even the fishermen down there who are trying to fish the Nile River right here in Jinja, and also people happen to come here to jog around. Like if you want to jog around, I think it's an incredible place to be around. I got my friend here running. I don't know if you could really give me time about that, but wherever it is, the place really looks good to be around Jinja, and I'm taking around. So from this side, I'm getting away from the eastern part of Uganda, from the eastern part side of Jinja, getting to the western part of Buganda. So when I cross this river, it means I've crossed away from the eastern part of Uganda, getting to the west, getting to the central part of Uganda. That region is called Buganda, and Buganda is comprised of the Buganda. This side where I've been coming from, it's a place of whereby there are many. There are Masoga. This side it's Masoga side, and this side is Uganda side. As I'm getting there, so this is the bridge that crosses you from the eastern part of Uganda to the central part of Uganda. Look at the place, man. It looks incredible to be around. It looks incredible to be around and also to tour around. So when you look this side where I'm heading to Uganda, and the other side where I'm coming from, it's the Masoga part of it, the eastern part of Uganda, where I've been really doing my vlogs most of the time. And getting this side, I'm getting to the central part of Uganda. Looking at this place, when I'm walking around, I feel like, man, even when you hear the breath that comes out from the lake down there, you feel it's an incredible breath that you're breathing right here. And looking at how the fishermen are doing right there, they're fishing at the River Nile. The factories around which are more here on the many factories this side. When you look at this factory down here, there is also another factory up there. There are many factories around there. There is another factory there, and there are many places people come here to move. Also, the other side, there is a bridge, the old bridge that Ugandan people used to use back in the days before they constructed this new now bridge, which is right here in Jinja. So I'm taking a walk around here and to see the experience here and looking at the river. I know most of people, they just read about river now around the world, and many people right in Uganda believe they've never also have a chance to come and tour the Nile River right here. You know, I remember back in the days when I was back in high school, we used also to read about River Nile, and there are many people who have never been at the Nile when they're right here in Uganda or when they're right in Africa here. Many Kenyan brothers and sisters, they just know it's the longest river in Africa. It's the longest river in Africa, which really passes through Sudan, Egypt, and Uganda, and so most of the people know that. But being right here myself and taking you here, touring you around, I think it's an incredible thing to do when you are touring around Jinja. Jinja, remember, is one of the best places to be at. It's one of the places that you should happen to be at and come and tour, a place whereby most of the tourists around the world love so much to to be right in Jinja. Guys, I've seen Simba Coach, which has just passed on me, which I used when I was going to Nairobi last time to do my vlog. So it has just come from Nairobi, going to Kampala right now, here at the new Nile bridge here in Jinja, where I am today. It's such an incredible place to be and walk around. I believe you guys love, the vlog, watching my vlog on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. When you look at the landscape here, guys, I think you love every kind of bit that I'm really getting to you. And as you see, besides the other side, you see people fishing, you see cars are moving around, buses. And remember, this is the only bridge that connects most of the countries around East Africa. That is Rwanda, Congo, Burundi, and Southern Sudan. Most of the merchandise or most of the ship cargoes that comes from the port of Mombasa, they pass on this bridge as they head to Congo, as they head to Rwanda, as they head to Burundi, far away in the western part of the countries right here in East Africa where they happen to pass. Even buses that come from Nairobi, buses that come from Mombasa, or that buses that come from wherever in East Africa coming from this side, they always pass on the same bridge here as they bring passengers. Is the passengers, people, to the main capital of Uganda, that is Kampala City, where we are trying to move and then tour around here in Jinja. As I'm using this route because I'm gonna get back again to Jinja, I'm gonna use the other side, as still I'll be really also taking you through the other side as we get back to the other part of the eastern part of Uganda, where I'll also be getting back. And of course, I've done a lot of videos right in Jinja City, which will be really coming up. And I've done also other videos right in some buildings that have taken long, that have been for a long time right in Jinja. Also to be there. Also, I've covered a lot of content today for you guys, for you my subscribers, right on my channel. My name is Francis Rwanda here at the new Nile Bridge in Uganda. So the place is very incredible. The walk around of the new Nile Bridge here in Jinja. So the factory is there. They told me that factory is called Nile. It has been there for over decades in Uganda, and it used to employ a lot of Ugandans back in the days around in the days of Dr. Milton Obote and Idi Amin Dada, the Kabaka himself, and other presidents who have led Uganda, and it has been there for a long time as we are taking a tour there. So as you see, Kenyan trucks always pass here as they're heading to their final destinations, or Kampala, or where. So they pass on the same bridge as they're getting where they get. So this is an incredible day for me to be at the new Nile Bridge today right here in Uganda. So we are still taking the drive for me when I'm moving. I'm not doing anything. Cars are on their business. I'm on my business as I'm getting to the central part of Uganda here, and I'm giving you this incredible content as it's coming right on my channel. And thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, guys. It's they told me this bridge at night, it has some lights on, so they always put lights during big days, and they used to put lights there, but because of the consumption of the power, so they stopped really putting it. So this is now, when I cross from the other side to this side, that means I'm in the central part of and to take pictures, to give you the guide. Kimekuwa sawa, kila kitu kimekuwa kizuri sana. Nashukuru Makenya marafiki, kila mtu. Thank you so much everybody, and these videos are coming soon to my channel. You guys, I want you to share, subscribe, like and follow me. Iyo kitakuwa sawa. Thank you so much. I want to appreciate the Father who has given me an opportunity to be right here today, to do these vlog videos for me today, right here at the new Nile Bridge in Jinja. Remember, Uganda is one of the best places that you should happen to come and tour. Make sure it's part of the list. You're gonna see a lot of things: animals, gorillas, chimpanzees, and also water rafting. A lot of things that you can find right here in Uganda. My name has been Suchanda Brand, right here at the new Nile Bridge here in Jinja, as I was really vlogging my videos today. Asante sana, thank you so much. Nashukuru kila mtu ambali mwenye